Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to be doing another unboxing. Now this time we're just going to be unboxing one aircraft, and it's an aircraft that I wasn't initially going to get. I'm actually recording this not long after I recorded my double unboxing I did about a week ago. However, I've got quite a few unboxings on the way, some very large unboxings as well. I have something like, I think it's about 20 aircraft now that are ordered and ready to come to me. However, you know, it's just gonna be a bit of time. Some of them are pre-orders, some of them are just late. Quite a lot of them are just late, to be honest. I think there's 12 that are actually due now. However, I don't actually have them yet, and so I'm trying to kind of space out my unboxings. I'm trying to do about, you know, one a week until I kind of run out of unboxings to do, and yeah. But yeah, before I blabble on too much, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and unbox the actual box. And so taking out all the packaging now, you can see that the aircraft that we have in here is, and this might surprise a lot of you, you probably weren't expecting this aircraft, but this is the NG Models Turkish Government A330-200. Now before I actually unbox this aircraft, you're probably wondering, why did I get this and what's the point in getting it? Now originally, as I said, I wasn't planning on getting this aircraft. However, it was on offer on the aircraft model store, so I decided to just go for it. Basically, for the longest time, I've been so focused on, you know, getting all the airlines I need for Dulles, you know, making sure I have each and every aircraft that goes to Dulles, and I'm pretty much almost there. Of course, it's not perfect. Aircraft always changing, airlines are always adding to Dulles and things like that. So it's always evolving, and so I'm never going to be completely finished with my collection. However, now that I've kind of got the main bulk of all the airlines and aircraft that comes to Dulles, there's only a few that I need correcting and stuff like that, I can actually focus on some of my other, you know, parts of my collection. One part for Dulles as well that I've wanted to increase upon is government aircraft. For those of you who don't know, the UN Day is a day in the year when basically all the heads of states from all over the world that are part of the UN kind of come to the US, namely Washington DC and New York, and kind of do UN stuff. I'm not exactly sure what they do at UN Day, but all I know, all the part that I'm interested in, is one day a year at Washington Dulles and New York JFK, you get a ton of these government official aircraft. And so I want to start buying a lot more government aircraft. I've got Voyager, and that's about it. Of course, I've got the older Voyager. I'm going to be getting the brand new Voyager in the new colours. That does come to Dulles occasionally with the UN Day. Air Force One, I believe, does also come to... I don't believe it comes to Dulles because obviously the president lives in Washington DC. But I know the Air Force One has come to Dulles, and it does go up to JFK and stuff like that. I'm probably still going to get Air Force One, of course, for Andrews Air Force Base as well. But of course, I'm going to get a lot of these government official aircraft. And so today we're starting with this aircraft. We have the Turkish government A330-200. The Turkish government also use a 747-8 and some A319s, and I saw when I was looking them up, apparently those A319s have like weapons on board, which is kind of insane thinking that an A319 is weaponized. The registration of this aircraft, as you can see down here, is Tango Charlie Tango Uniform Romeo, and this of course is an A330-200. This is the Turkish government's only A330-200. They only have one of these, and this one in particular was built in Toulouse in 2011 and features Rolls-Royce engines. This is of course another NG model, so I'm expecting a very good quality aircraft out of this this box here. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and unbox this model. Again, it's an NG A330, so it's going to have that polystyrene base to it with another plastic base to it. I know I say this every time, but I never understand why they've got polystyrene and then a plastic bit on the bottom. You might as well just make it all plastic, but there we go. And then going ahead and opening the box now, we have the model in here, and taking it out, I'm always nervous with this polystyrene because you kind of have to force the aircraft out, but we have the aircraft, and checking for damage, it is perfect. Honestly, NG Models, they're still the only aircraft company that I have a considerable amount of aircraft from, and they still haven't given me a broken aircraft. I'm still yet to get a broken aircraft from NG Models. And it's actually, I think Phoenix does beat NG in my collection for the pure amount of aircraft I have. Gemini Jets, of course, tops it all off. I've probably got probably around 120 Geminis, and then probably 20 Phoenix aircraft, and then probably another 20. Actually, NG might actually beat Phoenix, I'm not really sure. But yeah, that being said, you know, NG models, I still have yet to have a broken aircraft from NG, and I don't think I've ever seen a broken NG models aircraft that's, of course, you know, the manufacturer's fault. I mean, I've seen people break them on purpose, well, not on purpose or by accident or whatever, but it's never been NG's fault from what I've seen anyway. And taking a closer look at this aircraft, as you can see, it's an amazing A330-200. I love the NG A330-200 mold. The engines are just amazing. The wings are good. The wings have a very good angle to them. Of course, Gemini jets, that's something they do struggle with. Let me just get, for example, then here we have the Gemini Lufthansa A330-300. Yeah, here you can see just how angled up the Gemini wings are compared to the NG ones there. It's just, I don't know what to say at this point. It's just kind of not really worth noting at this point, because, you know, we've established that in some things Gemini jets just do badly, and it's just they've shown us that they have no intention of changing, and yeah, that's how they roll. And just trying to get the aircraft to focus there. I've got to have the aircraft a very long way away from the camera to get it to focus. It's a bit annoying, but there we go. And okay, so going in on detail on this model, you can see starting off at the front here, we've got the cockpit windows, as well as this kind of like red underbelly with the kind of like the double red line kind of stretching along the underside of the doors there. We've got the L1 door here, the L2 door here, then we've got the forward landing gear again. The landing gear is very nice quality, does roll and everything like that. Not that rolling is a important feature. But then moving back here, we've got, I believe, I don't know exactly what this says. Obviously this is Turkey. I want to say government. I don't really know what that says. If any of you speak Turkish, then there you go. You can translate that for me. But then we have the Turkish flag there, as well as the Rolls-Royce engines here, and the main landing gear, and the winglets as well. We have red winglets. I don't know if it will focus on that. Probably a little bit too close to the camera there. But then moving back, we have the rear of the aircraft. The red underbelly kind of slopes up towards the tail here and kind of goes into the tail. It would be cool to see a bit more of a transition from this kind of line into the tail. I don't know what they would do, but there we go. And then moving back here, you can see we've got the registration, which again, I can't read that on the screen, but I'm sure you can. Then on the tail here, we've kind of got that Turkish symbol there. Of course, this is very, it's pretty much the Turkish flag put onto the back of the aircraft here. I've got the moon, and I think it's called like the crest or something. I can't remember what this symbol is actually called, but yeah, it's something like that. We've pretty much got the Turkish flag on the back of there. It's also worth noting that if this will focus, you can see we've got the Turkish symbol as well on the inside of the winglet. I don't know why this isn't focusing. There we go. And we've also got the registration on the wing as well. Unlike the RAF Voyager, this isn't a multi-role tanker transport. This is basically just a simple A330-200. If you don't know, the RAF, the British government, I guess you could say, actually use a multi-role transport tanker aircraft as their government official aircraft. It's nicknamed the Voyager, and it's just got a brand new livery. This one, however, isn't that. It's just the basic A330-200s. But yeah, that does conclude this unboxing of this Turkish government A330-200. Again, I do hope to get a lot more of these kind of government official aircraft. The only reason I went for this Turkish one is because it was on offer. If any others come on offer or anything like that, I probably will get them. But there are just a lot of government official aircraft that I have to get, and you know, I probably won't get all of them, but you know, we'll see how it goes. We'll just see, you know, what ones are released and what prices they are, and any offers come up, I'll probably get them. But the ones I definitely want to get, of course, the Voyager. I've already ordered the brand new livery, and of course I've got the older livery as well. Air Force One, I probably want to get the 747-200 variant of that, even though we're probably going to get the upgrade to the 747-8 pretty soon. Then Gemini jets have put into their future releases the German government A350, that'd be pretty cool, and of course the French government A330 as well. That'd be a pretty cool addition to the collection. There are a lot of governments that use regular kind of like looking passenger aircraft. I know the Qatari government use Qatar aircraft, and they've got a Qatar 747-8, an A340, I believe, that works for the government. And there's what I believe India as well. They have a 747-400 from Air India that they use as, I think it's called like Air India 1 or something like that. So yeah, there are a lot of governments that do use kind of airliner aircraft as their government aircraft, but a lot of countries obviously don't, like Turkey, like the UK, like the USA, France, Germany. All of them, I'll have to get specific aircraft for the government. But yeah, these are first steps towards obviously getting a UN update for Dulles coming out. I hope to have a large kind of like VIP area at the new Dulles, so I can have a lot of these aircraft kind of stationed there, and then when they're not stationed there, I can have cargo aircraft. Whenever the A400 comes in, I'll have that in there. The Antonov 124, whenever that comes in. The KC-135, that also comes to Dulles quite a bit, and we'll just have a lot of stuff like that at the new Dulles. But yeah, I do also want to address on the giveaway that I said I would do for 25,000 subscribers. Again, I'm still working on that at the moment. I've still got to try and get a lot of my aircraft in. This is kind of like a tough time with the aircraft model store and stuff, trying to get even my models in. I'll try and get a good selection of models, but my idea is I'd love to do a big giveaway for kind of like the quarters, so 25k, 50k, 75k, and then far down in the future 100k as well. That would be, you know, I'm thinking, you know, 100k, just buy out an entire release of Gemini jets and just give them away. That's what I'm thinking, just to kind of pay my respects to you guys for just sticking about. But yeah, I hope to have that giveaway coming soon. Again, I do apologize that it's not right away as we hit 25k, but we'll get a giveaway done eventually, and yeah, just stay tuned for that. And yeah, apart from that, that does kind of conclude this giveaway. As I said, more unboxing, not giveaway, sorry, unboxing, more unboxings on their way. As I said, I've got so many more unboxings on their way. I've got the Gemini Jets ones coming, the NG ones, I've got some Phoenix models coming as well. I've even got a couple 1 to 200 aircraft on their way as well, so we've got a lot coming and it's going to be amazing. But apart from that, I want to thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.